Grade 5, MX18, Lesson 2.10 from the Addition and Subtraction with Decimals unit. Hello students and families. This video resource can be viewed as a reminder of learning that happened in the classroom, a review of learning that was missed during an absence, a preview of new learning. Remember, this video cannot replace the math conversations and group learning that takes place in the classroom. If you have questions or would like additional practice, please speak to your teacher. Our student-friendly learning goal for today: I can read and solve problems that have decimals. Additional resources are available on the Think Central website. Ask your classroom teacher about how to access this site from home. Here are some of the Tier 3 vocabulary words that will be used in this lesson. Keep in mind that these are not the entire list of vocabulary words for this lesson. We will be using this table with AU distances to solve subtraction problems. AU stands for astronomical units. 1 AU is roughly the distance of the Earth to the Sun. Let's take a moment to remember that subtracting decimals may involve regrouping place values. Let's figure out the distance between Jupiter and Saturn. We find the two numbers on the table. We will have to rewrite them in an easy-to-work-with format. Notice how decimals and place values are aligned. From here, it is simple subtraction. 5/10 minus 2/10 is 3/10. No regrouping needed. 9 wholes minus 5 is 4. Again, no regroup needed. The answer is 4 3/10 AU. Challenge yourself by calculating the distances between planets. Adding distances together will also reveal how many pairs of socks you will need for future vacations in space. At this point in the unit, we all have experience working with decimals. Show what you know and avoid silly mistakes. There is only one activity for the homework. It is asking us to use a grid to plot out the solar system. Each square on the grid represents 1 AU. Here, I have enlarged one square on the grid. It makes the most sense by starting with the sun. Your worksheet will be much smaller than this example. Be careful with your labels. If the sun is 1 AU away from the Earth and 1 square on the grid equals 1 AU, then how do we show the Earth? You are correct. Earth is exactly 1 square away from the sun. On your worksheet, they will be quite close. To make things even more difficult for us, we know that there are 2 planets between the Earth and the Sun. Somehow we have to take this tiny square and draw Mercury and Venus in their places. As you think about this problem, it is okay if we are not totally accurate inside this small square. For this worksheet, it is fine to place the 2 planets close to where they are. We have 3 planets drawn on the grid. Your job is to draw the remaining planets. Remember, each square is 1 AU in distance. Neptune, which is about 30 AU away from the Sun, will be 30 squares away on the grid. Here is a reminder of the learning target for today. As always, if you have additional questions or if you would like more practice, please talk to your teacher when you return to the classroom. As we continue to build this resource for students and families, any feedback that you have would be appreciated. Feel free to email with any suggestions that you may have.